Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome again to Snack Starts and just my little Friday night chit chat. Won't be before you guys long. Just wanted to share something with you. And on today's podcast of Snack Starts, I'm going to title this one, DJ Trump contracts the COVID. DJ Trump contracts the COVID. And I'm quite sure many of you already seen it or heard about it on the news feed and through social media, Donald Trump, the president of the United States, and his wife Melania contracted the COVID-19. And I've mentioned it in other podcasts about his reckless behavior and how he made fun and humiliated others that were trying to take safety precautions, how he mocked, doctors and other experts in the medical field, pertaining to the coronavirus. And, this guy is rolling around reckless, not wearing a mask, he's holding rallies. And then even those that were following him, when he told them to, intake disinfectant and put UV light inside your body to cure or kill off the coronavirus. And he made various outlandish and outrageous promises pertaining to the coronavirus about how maybe summer it would be gone or the cure was coming out. And now here you go. See, karma is something else. And I mentioned this before in my other podcast that life is funny and karma has a way of finding you out. And I said that the rich will not get away either with all this stuff that's going on with the COVID, the economy, all of this stuff. And I said that everybody will have their day, and one shape or form we will all be affected, and the rich do not get away. Well, there's your example, and I mean, I definitely hope, that they recover. I definitely don't want to see anything happen to anybody, but he's not a young guy. He's 74 years old. And then of course they did state that he was overweight and he's not physically fit, so he's at a definitely at a higher risk, high cholesterol, but he mocked others and was prideful and arrogant and reckless, and now look what happens. And so you would have to consider and think about all the people that he's been around without a mask, and even in those rallies, that he was doing, you really have to consider that. So some of those people could be infected, hopefully they're not, but it's a high probability that others are infected as well. And I really hope that the president, the first lady, and definitely those other individuals, that they recover and, get treated, as best as possible, because every life and people's health is valuable. It doesn't matter where you're at. Each life, is valuable, and I'm quite sure you don't want to see anybody sick, or lost, This COVID has done enough. But it's just karma has a way of paying you back. And I said it before, how he is made a mockery of himself in this presidency, and he is on open display being humiliated by his own actions and his own words. The words and his actions out of his own mouth have come back to bite him. Every lie that he's ever told. And remember what I said before is that in his position, there's a domino effect because he affects masses. Now, if he were just the average Joe, he would just basically affect himself and, his family and maybe, a few others around him. But he's affecting just the masses, and actually, in some sense, the whole world, because he's the free leader. And the last thing that we need right now is any instability, especially with this global depression that's going on. And the United States is definitely feeling the heat. But it's just something to think about. And so now Donald Trump and his cronies, they're going to have to eat some humble pie. He's definitely going to have to eat some humble pie. And hopefully this will close his mouth with the foolish rhetoric, and he'll settle down and get down to business and, stop belittling others, because now you're being humbled. And that COVID has got a hold of him. So hopefully he'll learn his lesson. Prayerfully he'll come through this, him and his wife. And he'll cut out the foolishness, do what he needs to do to take care of his health, and also encourage others, to take care of their health, and, to take safety precautions during this COVID, and cut out the foolishness and get down to business as the president. I mean, however long he has left, whether if he doesn't win, then he's got, maybe a couple of months left. If he does win, then he gets another 4 years to get this mess that has happened on his watch straightened out. But, it's just something to think about. Karma came back to give him that bite. But I just wanted to make this short and sweet. But and DJ Trump has contracted the COVID. Do figure. And after he talked all of that smack and was running his mouth, being pompous and arrogant, karma always gets its man. That's all I have on this podcast, and just some food for thought, guys. We all gotta be humble, because karma has a way of paying us all back. And anyway, I want to thank you guys for listening and hanging out with me. And the name of this podcast is Snacks Thoughts. That's SNAKZTHOUGHTS. Snacks Thoughts. You can find me on Anchor, Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Radio PBM, Listener, SoundCloud, and a host of other social media platforms. And I also have a YouTube channel, which is Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBrodus YouTube, or EricBrodusYouTube.com. So go over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and smash that bell, hit the like button, smash it, and share my YouTube channel, and also share Snacks Thoughts, push it out. Yes, indeed, guys. But that's all I have. And again, the name of this podcast is DJ Trump Contracts the COVID. Anyway, interesting times, guys. But I will catch you on the next one, and stay tuned. I have some more content coming out on my YouTube channel, and also on my podcast at Snacks Thoughts. All right? Peace out, guys. Have a good weekend.